Hey everybody, it's Rob here with Artistly Workshop, coming at you once again with some updates on the Toolbox for Artistly extension. Even though I said I was done messing with it until version 7 of Artistly comes out, I couldn't help but do a little bit more tinkering to try to make the extension a little bit more usable before it potentially becomes obsolete. So, without any more delays, let's see what we're talking about here. Uh, in this screenshot, you can see that we're comparing the current version that's out there now, 3.52, with the new version that's already been submitted to the stores and should be live any day. Actually, if you do use Firefox and use Toolbox for Artistly with Firefox, it's live already with 3.6.0. They always publish right away. Edge takes a while, could take a week, and Chrome sometimes overnight, sometimes days or weeks. You never know. But one day you'll go to use it and you'll see this version 3.60 up in the top, and you'll know that you have the new version. And so just real quickly, I'm going to show you what's different. Here in 3.5.2, you can see from the beginning, we thought it was a good idea to give users the choice whether or not to embed thumbnails, but we gave it some consideration and realized that this is something really that's kind of the whole purpose of the archiver. So we got rid of that option. One of our moderators was saying that, if somebody unchecks that and forgets about it, they're going to create a bunch of archives that aren't going to be usable if the images are deleted from Artistly. So we made this no longer optional, it's just standard behavior. So this has been removed, as you can see, and actually it's been replaced with another button to download full quality images. Now, this is pretty exciting. We haven't been able to do this before with Toolbox, so we're pretty excited to show this to you guys. You can see that it's unchecked by default. Unfortunately, until I get the next version out there, which I'm going to make the default actually selected, you're going to have to check it every time you want to create an archive and you want to download the images. You may not always want to download the images with your archives, but kind of that's the point. You get the archive that's got the prompts and all the information with a thumbnail in it, and then this also gives you the option to have the full resolution JPEG or PNG file downloaded to your hard drive along with the archive. So big update, and that's pretty important. But like I said, by default it's unchecked, so you're going to want to check that every time. All right. Nothing else has changed in here. The other big change we have is in the merge archives. Okay, and because now we have a sort of a new format with version 3.6, where when you click this download full quality images and you build the archive, you're going to get an archive and a folder of images, and they're both going to be inside of another folder. So we had to change the way that the merging behavior works. And so you can see there are two distinct tools for merging separated by this horizontal separator bar here. The top one is for older previous versions which do not have an image backed archive. Okay, so if you just want to, merge your old archives together or even merge them with newer archives, you can accomplish that with this. The other option here is to add an archive folder, and that's what I was just telling you about. Now when you use the full quality images, you get an image folder and the archive inside of a folder, and so that's the folder that you will add here. And you can add folders and HTML files together to make a merged archive. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And I think my next video is going to be a specific video strictly showing merging archives and how to use this feature, because I don't want to go into it too much in depth in this video. I just want to do a quick overview. But I think this might give people a little bit of a stumbling block, so I'll do a video on that. And also, I should mention that the documentation has been fully updated. We've skipped the last couple versions because there haven't been that many big changes, but for version 3.6, we have a whole new user guide documentation updated. So check that out. All right, so let's get right to it. I'm going to open Chrome up and show you. We're already here, but I'm going to click on Personal Designs, and that will take you to my Personal Designs library. And I'm going to show you how we're going to capture the current batch. All right, you can see it's got one batch loaded with 32 designs. That's the first 32 in your Personal Designs library. And now I'm going to click this Download Full Quality Image checkbox here. And now we have we've changed the themes a little bit. We got rid of a couple of the repetitive, boring ones, and we added a few more thanks to Marlene. And now they're divided into two categories: solids and gradients. So if you like one or the other, or if you like to mix it up, that's a little easier to deal with now. Let's try this cool Dracula theme. I don't know why it's called that, but it looks pretty cool. And we're going to call this Dracula test. All right, as before, you've got the preview button, so you can always go through. And if you don't like some, like maybe I don't like this one, go ahead and remove it. So now it's not going to be in your archive or in your images that you download. All right, so let's try this. We're going to build the HTML. You can see it gives you the progress here. Now up here at the top, it gives you what we call a success message, where it tells you exported 31 designs because we got rid of one. 31 downloaded, saved, and it tells you where it saved it. All right, so let's go open that folder up and see what we've got. Here in my downloads folder, you can see, like I told you, there is a folder with the name of our archive. I called it Dracula Test, the date and timestamp, so you know exactly when this was made. All right, so, and if we click inside of this folder, now you'll see you've got your archive and you've got the images folder. Double click there, you can see 31 items, and they are a mix of JPEG and PNG files, which I don't understand why. It seems like Artistly kind of arbitrarily chooses what format, but they're the same resolution, same quality, just some are JPEG and some are PNG. Don't ask me, I don't know. All right, so back out of this and let's check out our archive. All right, so you can see it's familiar, other than the cool new style. It's basically the same. We do have a little disclaimer here telling you, for when you do a cleaned archive, for image backed archives, save the cleaned HTML file in the same folder. All right, and that's important because of this new function, which you can see if you hover over the thumbnails now and click it, you'll get the full-size image open in a new window. This is all brand new because the images are saved in that image folder. Now the archive pulls that image from that folder when you click the thumbnail. So pretty cool. You know, before you could always go up here and view large, but still that's the biggest you're going to get, right? But now when you click it, it pops right up in a new window. Nice, right? Still all the same. You can favorite things and then view your favorites. You can hide designs and then download a cleaned archive that does not include those. Okay, I should say, and it's in the documentation, but when you hide designs and you download the cleaned archive, well, let's just try it. All right, I'll hide a couple more. Now I'm going to say download cleaned archive. All right, it's asking me where I want it. Okay, and check out how it says Dracula test right here. That's how you know you want to go inside the folder with the same name. All right, so I'm going to double click here. Now we're back inside this Dracula test folder with the other archive and the image folder. I'm going to save. Okay, and that's important because now when we go over here to our cleaned archive and double click it, all right, you can see it doesn't have those images we got rid of. It's only got 27 designs. But when you hover over a design, you can still open it. All right, let me show you what happens. Let's see. I'll put it inside here. No. Okay, so if it's not where it expects it to be, you will get this file not found message. Okay, that's because it's expecting the archive to be inside of the main folder and the images folder to be inside of that. So that's the behavior it needs in order to be able to click and view. All right, I just want you to understand that. So whenever you clean an archive, you get rid of designs, you hide designs, and then you download a cleaned archive. Make sure if it's an image-backed archive that it goes in the same folder as the original archive that you cleaned from. Okay? Otherwise, you won't be able to click on the thumbnails. Make sense? All right. I think that's about it. Let's go back to our... So that's really all the new features. Like I said, I will do another video strictly showing mergers and how that all works. But for now, experiment with it, have fun, and if you have questions, let me know. All right, this has gone on long enough. Keep an eye out for version 3.6.0 coming soon. It's already in Firefox, but Edge and Brave and Chrome should update, I would say, hopefully within the week. So keep an eye out for that. All right. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.